Hi friends, I just have a quick minute in between running between appointments, so I thought I'll quickly just jump on and just have a chat, mainly because I just want to enjoy just this quiet. I don't quite have the baby with me, and Indy is being looked after somewhere else, and I just have like these precious few minutes, but at the same time I've been thinking a lot about resistance and creativity, because that's my work and this is what I've been thinking about for this month. And if you've been around, you know I've been talking a lot about my Lies of Resistance booklet and pimping that. So if you want to check it out, if you've ever wanted to do something creative, if you've ever faced that kind of overwhelm or that paralyzing feeling where you basically hit resistance. And I see resistance as that thing that comes up when you really want to do something that's different, that's new, that's really bringing you to a higher level, that's fulfilling a calling. And it could be something fun, like trying something new or learning a new skill, or just making a painting, or trying a new craft project, or like starting a business, as serious as that. And you will always face that resistance of questioning everything and doubting everything and feeling like you're not good enough or capable enough or prepared enough and all that kind of stuff. And I realized you can talk about this forever, and I was feeling a little down the other day because I was just feeling that feeling of, oh, why bother, and not realizing, again, even though I talk about this all the time, that was just another form of resistance. Because resistance is really clever, because you're really clever, and as much as you learn new ways of seeing things and new ways of embracing it and recognizing it, and I guess new ways of moving forward and doing the work that you're being called to do, your resistance also finds new ways to trick you and tell you new lies and twist your words against you, in order to, I guess, maybe in one way test your resolve, but also in another way to just stop you because it's protecting you from whatever it is that you're scared of. And so I was feeling down and like, why should I bother? And I should be focusing on my kids, and I have an 11-week-old baby, and why should I be bothering? And maybe I'm not good enough, and maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't be writing these booklets and things. And then it was like, oh, wait a minute, I've hit the messy middle of the creative process, which is, I call it the messy middle, where you just feel like everything is shit and everything you do is just pathetic and crap, and you really shouldn't bother, and you question whether or not you will ever do anything good ever again. And that's just another lie of resistance. And so my booklet, which is why I'm here, really, to talk about my booklet, but also just to put this out there. If you've ever felt like, oh, you were going so well, you were on a roll, you were in flow, you were in the zone, and you've just discovered your idea, drop some emojis if that's you, but I also know that when you hit that point and then you suddenly hit a wall and you're like not sure whether or not that was just a dream or that actually you were just delusional, and I just want to say, no, you're not. And you just hit resistance, and whatever that is you're telling yourself about how you're not good enough, or you're not capable enough, or you need to try better, it's just a lie. And yeah, keep going. If you can recognize it, do what you need to take. Recognize what fear it is that you're trying to protect yourself from, which is what I've learned. And if you can do that, or whatever kind of self-care you need to do, journaling or taking some time to kind of face those fears that you're trying to protect yourself from, and then go back to that original inspiration and that original idea and that original why, that passion or that calling that you wanted to fulfill, and that will then give you that boost that you need to then take one baby step forward, because that's all you need, just one tiny little baby step forward. And that's how you can push through your resistance, not in a aggressive way. Sometimes if you get too aggressive, resistance gets really aggressive, but in a kind of gentle way where you can kind of melt with it and really embrace resistance and acknowledge it for helping you recognize the fear that you didn't even realize that you were holding on to. And then that's how you can break through the messy middle and go through from there. Which is what I was trying to do. I realized that I was just feeling this fear of I wasn't going to be good enough, which is the same thing all the time, whether I was going to be capable, maybe I'm dreaming too big, and recognizing that, and then remembering that my initial intention for this booklet was because I felt that, and I realized that there were other people who felt that way, and I wanted to curate these bunch of lies that we say to ourselves, and it sounds totally true, and it's totally based on rational, like it's totally rational, but at the same time it stops us from beginning and continuing on the creative work that we want to do, and that project or that thing, that art, that masterpiece that you've been called to create. And I wanted this book to be just really quick and easy chapters to kind of read through. It's really, really short, and it's digital, so then you can just read it on the go, because you might not have enough time because you're busy, even though that's a lie of resistance. And that was my intention, that you could have that, and it's really super affordable. And then that way, just by recognizing that it's a lie can be the first step that you need to really just break through that paralyzing feeling. And so if you're interested, it's the link should be with this video, but otherwise it's at bit.ly/Lies of Resistance booklet, and you'll find it there. Otherwise, yes, I have to go to the next appointment, and I'll see you in the next video. Have the best day. I hope that your creativity nurtures you, and that you remember that you can dare to take those big dreams seriously and do something about it now and move forward. See you guys.